writer. You went through your life. You told us about your background, the hard, what it's like to be bullied, and then move on, and how you went to Catholic school and you ended up in Lexington. So that's an excellent icebreaker. Told us a lot about yourself. I think that I think it was well organized. You came forward and you did not use notes. I think I would like to see, I think you say you're very soft-spoken, and indeed you are, and I think you could use a little more animation, projection, and gestures to enliven the talk. In conclusion, I say, as I said from the beginning, I think that it would work very well as an icebreaker. I think it was just that you chose the wrong project as your header.
Harvey, thank you very much for that evaluation of Bob Avallone's speech. And now it's time for Chris Bassett to come up and give his evaluation of Robert Eisenberg. Chris.
Well, Robert, first of all, great job with your speech. The first thing I noticed is you came up, you stood in front of the podium, you had a smile on your face, and you immediately engaged the audience in a way that lasted throughout the speech. You had great vocal variety, humorous jokes throughout the story, and again, you had a really nice smile that helped immediately draw people into your story and into the way you were giving your story. It was very engaging, I thought. So very vivifying for the audience right from the beginning. Your first objective was that the listeners enjoy the tale. And again, there was laughter throughout, chuckling. The audience, I felt, was very engaged from the beginning, and I know for me, there was a smile on my face throughout the story because I was so engaged with the way you were telling your story as well as the actual story itself. You also wanted to have better posture. I thought your posture was strong yet open to the room. You were standing up straight, facing the whole room, and occasionally you turned to the sides to address the sides, so I thought that was great. You wanted to have a loud enough voice without the mic. Again, did a great job with that. You were standing forward in front of the room so people could hear you clearly, and then plus your voice was very loud and full, especially during times of emphasis or when you were acting out a character, and I thought that worked really well. Your speech, you wanted to be well-formed, clear, and concise. I thought it had great flow, and it moved with fluidity from your experience at one of the restaurants to the next and to the next throughout the story. So I thought it was very well formed. You also wanted to connect with everyone in the room. Again, everyone was laughing. There was laughter and chuckling throughout. People were smiling, and the story was very relatable. The experience of going to new restaurants and new places and experiencing hospitality or the lack thereof. It was very, very relatable. Only one minor suggestion for improvement, and that is at the end, you were about to end with a very strong punchline from the story, and then people were clapping and it was like the end, but then you came up with a little bit of a tag just to conclude it, saying that this was a little bit about your experience in Del Rey. And I thought that last line wasn't necessary, that's all. You did a great job with the punchline of the story, and it was a great place naturally to end it. So that's it. Thanks.